Hi viewers, let's start with a new topic, baker's yeast. First, we can give an introduction to the yeast. Yeast belongs to the fungi family. It is a very small single cell microorganism, that is unicellular organism. They are eukaryotic. Yeast size vary greatly depending upon the species and environment. Saccharomyces cerevisiae converts carbohydrate or the sugar to carbon dioxide and alcohol through the process of fermentation. The term yeast is often taken as a synonym for Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Saccharomyces cerevisiae means sugar yeast. Yeast used by man to make bread and alcohol for 1,000 years. Then the baker's yeast. The strain of yeast used in baking bread and other bakery products is called baker's yeast. That is, Saccharomyces cerevisiae is known as the baker's yeast. It is a single-celled microorganism found on and around human body. Baker's yeast can also be used to produce ethanol through fermentation. Baker's yeast functions and role. Yeast is used in baking as a leavening agent, where it converts the food or fermentable sugars present in the dough into the gas carbon dioxide. This causes the dough to expand or rise as gas, form pockets or bubbles. These bubbles later set and forms a spongy texture. So the sugars are converted into carbon dioxide. Okay. Sugar react with oxygen and produces carbon dioxide, water and energy. That is C6H12O6 plus 6O2 gives 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy. In bread dough, oxygen supply is limited and the yeast can only achieve partial fermentation, and instead of water and carbon dioxide being given off, carbon dioxide and alcohol are produced. Okay. This is called alcoholic fermentation. That is C6H12O6 plus O2 gives C2H5OH plus CO2 and energy. The CO2 production makes the dough rise, which gives the bread a light and spongy texture. The byproducts of fermentation or rising give bread its characteristic flavor and aroma. The yeast continues to grow until the dough reaches around 46%. Next is the production, growth and reproduction. To live and grow yeast needs moisture, warm condition, food and nutrients. Commercially, yeast is produced by using molasses. Molasses provides food for the growth of yeast, so it can reproduce. The molasses is mixed with water and sterilized to kill the unwanted bacteria. Then clarified by removal of sludge and then held in vats. Yeast can duplicate in every 90 minutes by a process called budding. During budding, a mature yeast cell puts out buds. Okay, that is, mature cell separate a bud. Okay, and each bud grows big and big and finally separated from the mother cell. And the separated cell grow as a new cell. In the unfavorable conditions, yeast grows through a process called sporulation. The yeast spores can withstand unfavorable conditions like drought, cold, and high temperature. There are different types of baker's yeast, that are cream yeast, instant yeast, active dry yeast, compressed yeast, deactivated yeast, and rapid rise yeast. We can discuss each and every type of baker's yeast later. Okay, thank you.